Hi, welcome back to my channel and my very messy studio. I've just finished kit packing for the month. The room is an absolute mess and I need to tidy it up. I need to do some decluttering as well, so I thought I'd let you join me. I know many of you really enjoy the tidy up, declutter and organize videos, so I thought I'd let you come along for the ride. I really hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoy tidying up, and I'm going to show you what a mess I am in right now. So this is the area that I'm mainly going to be working on today. I need to put everything here from kit packing back in its home. This should all be a clear area. And I need to tidy up here. I did have two pieces fell down from here recently, yesterday. So I need to try and fix those. These 3M strips have gone completely dry. So we need to find some new ones. I'm hoping I've got some in my cupboard. And then here, I need to sort out here. I'm going to be doing some decluttering in this area. I'll speak to you more about that in a bit. So this I would like to be completely tidy. And there is actually a coffee table under there, so I'd like to sort that. I'd like to tidy up this area as well. I can never open my door fully, so we're going to be tidying up that today. And these are all old kits, so I'm going to have a sort through and I'm going to put them up for sale in my chat group, I think, to see if anybody wants those. So we're going to have a little tidy up, as I would like this whole area here to be lovely and tidy. So when I'm having a major tidy up like this, I always do the same thing, and that's concentrate on one area at a time. Rather than kind of just flitting all over the place, things just don't get done. You end up in a huge mess, and it's quite some time then before you see results. So the best thing to do is just focus on one area at a time. The other thing I like to do, as you can see what I'm doing here, is actually put things away in their proper homes straight away. Rather than moving things like to another pile, if I can put them straight in their proper homes, that makes life so much easier. Having homes for things really helps as well. If you actually have boxes, baskets, or just general homes for things, that really helps you to try and keep things tidier. If I have anything that needs to go out of the room, I just leave that just outside. I try not to leave the room if I can help it.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better.
One of my reasons why I don't go and leave the room, like you see here, I just literally leave something on the countertop in my kitchen, is purely because of distractions. I don't know about you, but I'm so easily distracted, and by leaving the room, somebody then calls me, or I see something else, or I don't know, just things happen and it just delays the cleaning up process, and then things like cleaning up the room just don't get finished. So I try and stay focused and stay in the room. I also make sure that my phone is switched off and that I have all social media off and away, and I quite often just have a podcast or a YouTube video on in the background. Aid's just popped in and collected a pile of his stuff. I don't know why he had a pile of his stuff in here. He just seems to like spread all over the house. Anyway, his stuff's gone, so that's another pile that's left my room. I've replaced the backs of the 3M sticky things, so they're sticky again, and the pictures can now go back on the wall. And I'm now focusing on this little messy area here that stops me from opening my door properly. Did you see my canvas fall? I was so lucky that didn't land on my head. Not only did it fall, but it took all my hanging storage for my stamps. Took that down, and I ended up with loads of this little rubber stamps, the clear stamps, all over the floor, so I ended up having to clean and tidy those up too.
Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby.
This is where I keep all my storage boxes, and it does sometimes get a bit messy here, or sometimes I have too many. At the moment it's not too bad and it feels quite manageable, but it is the only place I can keep them, and they're behind the door, so it's not ideal, but at least they're out of the way. I've spoken about my stamp storage before, and this organisation system works really, really well for me, and I can see what I've got and I can use them and I can keep them nice and tidy. I do have a video of when I set this organisation system up, and I will leave that video down below for you. Just going through some of the boxes that I had down by the door. These are like my samples of my own kits. In case you're new to my channel, I have a monthly box subscription, like craft kits, creative journaling, that kind of thing, and I always keep a box back that was like my sample box. And then every now and then I have a whole backlog and I go through them and I put them up for sale. They're like one-offs and they go for sale in my Lollipop chat group. I'm going to be doing that today, I think. So if you are a member of the chat group, it's free to join. If you are new, I will leave them in the group for you, and it is strictly a first come, first serve basis. And these are just the last ones now that I will have. Boxes, there's not much left. I've actually used quite a few bits on various projects that I share with you, so I'm now going through and like removing stickers or anything that I can use on upcoming projects or my own like journaling. I will put them into their home. I have like areas for stickers, die cuts, that kind of thing. I do also have another channel, a creative channel. If you haven't seen it, it's called It's Only Paper, and it's where I share all my like creative journaling, junk journaling, anything, all the creative videos, I share them over there. So I will leave that link below for you too.
We've been through a lot, holding hands while screaming at each other. And I don't know how to stop, but I still love you like I do. It breaks my heart, no text, no calls.
So that's another area finished. Now on to the next corner. I'm shoving this basket out of the door. It's doing my head in. It's stuff that needs shredding. It's boxes and things that need homes, and I don't know where to put them. But for now, I'm just sticking them in the other room, and I'm going to focus on tidying up this corner. Did you catch my mishap with the stamps when they all fell down? It's all tidy now. I've got to the area that's like my dreaded area, the place that kind of accumulates the rubbish, and I've got a basket of stuff that I don't know what to do with. And I just keep moving it around. We've got camera boxes, a GoPro that we don't actually use because I think about 2 or 3 years ago, Aid bought a new one. There was nothing wrong with the old one, but he wanted the updated version for the US maps. It was much better for our road trips. He always said he was going to sell that one, the old one, and he never did. So we've got a perfectly good TomTom. This is for my painting, and then I've just got, yeah, there's the old TomTom, just boxes and these stupid cable ties that he's bought. I might put them in the understairs cupboard for now, actually. I do want to rejig my scrapbooking area. I bought 2 new scrapbooks. I want to update my albums, tidy them up. You can see my original ones are messy. They're post bound. I want ring bound, and I also want to make sure that everything is labelled as well. So that will be in a separate video, actually. I will be tidying up through my scrapbook albums. So we're going to move the scrapbook albums for now because I'm not focusing on them. So the stamps are tidy, and my son came in and rehung that painting for me. And this section is more organised. I know exactly what's where. I've tidied up the boxes. So this is nice and tidy again. And the door opens much wider now. We've been sort of coming through crab style in here. Next, I am going to go through these postcards and papers and donate a load. So the last big donate I did, I took loads of stuff over to somebody that's actually a kit subscriber. She's local, and I gave it to her for the preschool where she works at. Today I'm giving it to one of my neighbours who is a school teacher, and her kids love receiving the boxes apparently. So I'm going to put together as much as possible and take over to her. So this is all work stuff. This is all from my business. Every month we have various A5 papers and embellishment postcards that are A6 and can be cut up. We also have various other postcards as well. I used to order from a company and I had to either order a certain amount or then go up to the next bracket, which gave me far too much. But it was only a couple of pounds more and I was literally on the verge of the other requirement and I wouldn't have maybe not had enough, but I always had so much left over. However, I've stopped ordering from them now and I'm ordering from a different company and I can order pretty much what I need, so I'm not having as much excess stock now. But the problem is, where I've ordered from for so many years in the past, I've always had so much left over. So every now and then, like what I'm doing now, I'm having to go through excess stock and then donate, which is great, but it's just a pain in the meantime when I have so much left over and it starts to accumulate and I just have piles and piles of things. So this is my donate pile, all these papers, and this is a donate box, and this pile looks so much tidier. I already had a couple of baskets, but they weren't tidy, of journals, so I've added those there. I think they look really cute. This is one I'm working on right now. You'll probably recognize that, my junk journal, and this is like a monthly journal that I'm working on as well. If you like this kind of thing, this is what I work on my other channel. It's my journaling channel called It's Only Paper, and anything papery now, anything creative gets put over there, so I'll leave that link down below for you. I think they look really cute there. These are all the postcards I've decided to keep, so I'm going to go through those and put them in new homes. There, I've tidied up the sofa, and this looks so much better. I can actually sit there with a drink now. I've just made really good progress. I went through this cupboard here. This is like my paperwork cupboard. I've got paperwork in the top there, collecting things like from the kids. I've got certificates, loads and loads of bits and pieces like that, and then work stuff. Same in that basket, but oh, I've just noticed I've got a big paper cut on my finger. This is also where I store a load of the postcards. I've purged this great big pile, and they are going to go to my teacher neighbour, and everything that was on the top is now in there. So apart from the scrapbooks, it's nice and clear. And then when I sort my scrapbooks out, I can also go through these. I've got so many layouts here that need to make their way into albums. By the way, whilst I'm cleaning here, I just thought I'd mention somebody recently left a message on one of my YouTube videos about needing to replace furniture because the top was really messy. This was one of those pieces of furniture. It was like, you know, your fake wood type thing, like my shelves and everything. And I didn't want to get rid of it because I really like the piece of furniture. It's so deep, there's nothing wrong with it, it's really handy. So you may have seen in previous videos, I painted the doors, but the top is actually a roll of sticky back, like I want to say plastic, but it's not really plastic, it's like wallpaper but sticky back. And I bought it off eBay ages and ages ago for I think £8.99, and there was loads left. And I literally just covered the top, and it's so handy. It wipes down really well. It's constantly covered in paint and ink, you name it. It gets splattered on here and it wipes off really clean. But the great thing is, if I want to replace it, I can just stick another layer over the top. But I really recommend doing that. You can find like fake brick, you can find fake tiles. This is obviously like a fake wood. It's such a quick fix and cheap too, and just really upgrades your furniture, just makes it look so much nicer. The top underneath was completely covered in paint where I'd used it for mixed media for so many years, so I really recommend doing that.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do?
So this section looks so much better. I do need to go through my washi collection and give that a really good tidy up. Whilst I'm tidying up, I'm going to fix this door. It's driving me mad. I don't really use this anymore, so I think I can find a better place to put my Royal Mail tags. This is now going in the bin, and now I've decided to do this cupboard as well. I've got so many. I've got boxes of these for Royal Mail. My adhesive has kind of like become homed with the packaging, and I've got this box which isn't being used. So I'm going to see if I can organise this so much better. I've cleared out all of that. So this is packaging. Underneath I've got gift bags. I've put the old Sizzix machine. This is all my old Royal Mail tags and stuff. I've got my long reach stapler. This is the postage box, and this is like types of adhesive. I found my staple gun, and I've also got a couple of spray paint cans there. Here's my little rubbish pile. I've just changed this around. This is now at the front. These are the cable ties I use for my Royal Mail sacks. Good old salsa jars. I always wash these out and use them, and they are now holding just a few tags, and then the big boxes at the back. And I'm actually thinking about, you know, I keep saying I want to free up space on my floor for stock. I can use this space now. I had loads of stock all on the floor from the basics kit I've got coming up. I need to package those and get those up for sale, but that for now can live in here. Looks nice and tidy. And I can actually close the doors as well. And that's another box I've emptied. And lastly, while I'm at it, I'm just going to quickly tidy up this here. There we go. That looks so much tidier. I don't know why I've got the bunny there. It's a little night light. It looks quite cute. I like having like little inspirational postcards and things around. This was a ceramic I bought in Turkey in the, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe 1995, something like that. Girls' trip with work, and we all bought some beautiful ceramics from Mama's that was very, very cheap. I've got paintbrushes in salsa pops. I've got loads of these like little mixed media. I've got brayers and these ink rollers. I've got lots of that kind of thing in there. My Kaiser colour paints, my watercolour paintbrushes, pens, pencils, and some candy from the States, and a candle. I've just got the one candle here now. I've just moved the others out. That looks much tidier. This is also where I keep my Disney itinerary or our holiday itinerary when we go away. I haven't actually updated this. It's September 2020, which obviously didn't happen. But what we do is when we go on a trip, we print it in A3 size and we add little post-its of what we're doing each day to plan our trip. So hopefully we will be able to update that in the near future. We do have trips planned, but we don't want to do anything until flights start leaving. We don't want to get our hopes up. But that looks a little bit tidier as well. However, this area does not look tidier, and I think that will be next on my list. I keep saying how I need to tidy out this cupboard. So that is urgently needing to be done. Did you see me set up my 3-tier trolley the other day? I'll link up that video in case you didn't. But that's lovely and tidy. I'm really pleased with that. And the rest of this side of my studio looks so much nicer, so much cleaner and better organised, as you can see. And I ended up doing so much more than I expected. I'm so pleased. It actually feels so much wider. You wouldn't believe what a difference that makes. I'm really, really pleased. Got my pictures hung up again. And I will get round to then organising my scrapbooks as well. But doesn't that look much nicer? Looks much more inviting, doesn't it? I'm really pleased with that. I feel like I've really achieved today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me whilst I cleaned my studio today. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was such a mess and it feels so nice, and it didn't take that long at all. Let me know if you now feel inspired to go and do some of your own cleaning, tidying, decluttering and organising, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye!